Okay, so you're not happy.
No, I'm a trans individual, and as soon as I heard the election results, I started to panic. A lot of my friends did. A lot of us don't quite feel safe. Um, no, uh, yeah, the a lot of bigotry has become a lot more common uh, when it happened, and is
Hi, I'm Nick, he, him, and with me is Kim, my camera person, she, her. We're here in Fairfax County, pretty much the most liberal place in the entire country. We're right on the steps of Washington, D.C., right here behind me, as you can see. In case you didn't know, this is pretty much the most blue hoo place you could ever imagine. And this is the last day that Kamala and Joe are going to be in office, and I'm sure they're pretty sad about that. So we're going to talk to some people, knock on some doors, and ask them how they feel about that, and let them cry and moan and sob. And look, I even have Kleenex in my pocket because I don't want them crying on my shoulder. That's gross. As the inauguration tour continues, just steps from inauguration here in Fairfax County, Virginia, right now. Nova, Fairfax County. Man, is this place fancy. Look at that. It's probably a lot nicer than where you live. Beautiful homes, nice cars, fancy clothes, super smart people. At least they think they are. Now, it's easy to poke fun. But these people have it made. The average household here brings in $150K a year. Look at this. The income levels are a little outdated, but you can see Fairfax County is the 5th wealthiest county in the country. And 3 of the top 5 in the country are all right here in Northern Virginia, about a 90-minute drive west of the White House. The median home here just topped 1 million smackers a few months ago. Half the homes here sold for more than $1 million. $1,000 a month in property taxes. It's pretty safe here. It's not perfect. Parents are way involved here, but there's a little controversy. A lot of the parents say schools are getting woke. A lot of the people who live here, they work in D.C. or they live with somebody who does. Government contractors, lawyers, analysts, lobbyists, elected people. And the liberal elite here is fierce. They haven't voted for a Republican since W in 2000. It's too bad. And look at this. 2 out of every 3 people here voted for Kamala. And that's why we're here. Let's go find them. Let's hear what they have to say.
I have a lot of concern. There's a lot going on all at once for me, but it's definitely not adding to a ton of stress, especially with getting like medications and stuff for my specific situation, like women's right to choose, like pro-choice and all that. Definitely a big concern. A lot of my friends, a lot of people I know are going to go with like full tying the tubes and everything because I know that abortion and contraceptives may be at risk.
So your friends are going to get defertilized because they don't want to have to worry about having to worry about getting an abortion. They think their abortion rights are going to be taken away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A lot of them don't want kids anyway, so it's not something they want to have to possibly deal with. As somebody who's never wanted kids, that was definitely a worry for me, but I'm asexual, so it's not as much of a concern for me. Though, for like people who've been assaulted and have to deal with that, that's definitely something scary. I myself have had some not so wanted intimate experiences, so that's definitely scary from my point of view.
So the Donald Trump folks you feel are not supportive of the trans community?
There are some, but a lot of people I met, to be honest, recently I've just kind of been dealing with a lot of medical and family problems, so I haven't been reaching out to as many people and going out to go talk to people. But a lot of time when I do talk to people, it is online, and then there are people who will like straight up start calling us slurs and stuff because they're like, you're not a real person, your opinion doesn't matter because you're changing your body. And I'm like, well, for my personal perspective, the body's a canvas. So my views are I have a very specific way, I think, and I think it's fine how you think. I just don't think it's fine to force your beliefs on other people.
That's fair, yeah. Give me the lowdown. You did not even know who won until...
I did not even won. Like 2 weeks ago, I came back from Turkey. I made sure no one told me about it. I had no clue who won, and I love my life like that.
Well,
I love being oblivious. I don't want to know. I want to stay out of politics and definitely out of Washington.
and you're definitely happier than probably most.
Happier.
Yeah.
So happy.
So now that you found out who won, how do you feel about...
I don't feel.
You don't feel? You
I
don't want to
don't
talk
feel.
about it? I can't get anything out of you.
I don't feel about it. Like, I don't feel. Like, whatever happens, happens, because it's out of my control. I'm not even going to be worried about what's the goings-ons. You know, I'm going to still pray about it, still do my thing, still help people the way that I help people. It's literally not going to affect my life unless it affects my life.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just when it starts affecting my patients and how healthcare changes and things like that, that's when I get, that's when it starts to hit me.
What's your opinion on healthcare?
I hate it. Big Pharma, hate it. I hate it.
Like the whole...
I hate everything.
The whole system
about it.
is fucked up.
It's all flawed.
It seems to be getting worse too.
Yeah.
It's like a financial. People are making money off of it. Like,
it's so sad.
We pay all this money for insurance, and then they deny, and it's getting to a point. Well, we saw what happened.
Yeah.
How do we fix? Is anybody ever going to fix it?
You know, when I heard about the CEO getting shot, I thought, it reminded me of John Q. You remember that Denzel Washington movie where he was like, take my heart instead because his insurance wouldn't cover for his child to have a heart transplant, and it's like that, and we pay, and it's not even you paying for the insurance, but then you have to meet the deductibles, and then they tacked on, then there's a new thing called co-insurance, and then you have to meet all of these things and don't have a family deductible because all of that has to be met before it decides to cover 100% of your prescriptions, which is
a lot of
insane.
people are dropping out of the medical system, providers, because they're frustrated with having to argue and plead for their patients or the paperwork. Or they're just like, I joined to help people.
Yeah.
And I'm part of a corporate crap now.
It's horrible, but I am all for, matter of fact, that's why I was in Turkey. That's why I didn't know about what's going on. I'm all for traveling for medical travel.
People are going to other countries to have medical
countries.
procedures. People are going to Mexico to have shit done. They're going to Europe.
Everywhere.
And we're supposed
to be the first world, right? It's so sad.
No, I think this is the worst thing that's happened to us. It's a very dark time for us. My grandparents and parents built a country based on, improving the environment, improving relations with others, respecting people, moving forward in the world, and valuing education and facts. And we've got an administration that's built on billionaires, that's based on racism, exploiting the poor, not improving others, basically saying no and looking out for themselves. And they've spun the media such that they fooled half the people to believing that this was best for them, but they don't understand how their education, their climate is being impacted, and freedom for others. And I think it's the worst thing that's ever happened to this country, and I'm just very pessimistic about it. Thank you.
So you're not going to inauguration?
Hell no.
Ding, ding. I think I hear some crying inside. Look, there's the frozen tears. Come out, come out. Face the music. I saw you looking at me from inside. And we're interviewing people about inaugurations coming up and getting their opinion on if they're happy about that, they're sad about that, how they feel about the election in general. Can I get an opinion from you?
No, I don't really want to talk about it, but I am sad about it.
You're not happy about it? Okay. I get it. All right, thank you. You didn't want to talk about it. Hey, how are you? We're doing interviews with people about inauguration.
No thanks.
Opinions. Hi.
Come on.
I think the dog wants to talk. Can't get a single person to agree to talk. I don't know why. All these people are just in misery on their last day. Actually, I think Tesla owners are typically very democratic, but I think they are probably not happy about their car choice anymore now that their boys switched sides on them. And we're interviewing people about the inauguration and how they feel about...
I'm working.
Okay.
I'm working at home, sorry.
You're working. Okay. Thank you. It is cold out here. It's a nice day though for winter. It's about 32 degrees. Not a lot of people are out, so we're kind of trying to just drive around and see if we can find anybody. We've had a bunch of people say, no, they're just grumpy because they're sad, because they lost, and nobody wants to talk to us. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to talk to me either, right? They're probably afraid to come outside because they're worried that their tears are going to freeze. Still trying to find some people outside or that'll open their door and welcome us in, sit around their hearth and discuss politics. But we haven't found them yet.
Destination is on the right.
Cool.
We're interviewing people about inauguration, if they're happy, sad, how they feel.
She works for the federal government. She can answer.
Oh.
I don't care.
Can we talk to you?
No, I actually have a meeting at 1.
Okay, you got a meeting.
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, man. Have fun.
All right, bye. She works for the federal government. She's about to be out of work in a couple days. She actually had a I just got fired look in her eyes, didn't she? Oh, look, these people are selling their house. They're leaving town because they have to.
Politely put, we're in for 4 years of deep shit.
We're in 4 years of deep shit. Okay. Hey, that's well said. It's an opinion.
He's got an ego that he can't match. And, on the one hand, he wants to, I guess the polite word is annex Greenland and Canada. It almost sounds like the same thing in Crimea. The only difference is that was Putin rather than Trump.
All right, this guy's got a military flag. Looks like it's Marine Corps. I bet he is excited about tomorrow. Saw your flag. Thank you for whoever served in this house.
Thank you. My husband does in the Marine Corps.
So a lot of people, we can't get a lot of people to really talk to us. They seem sad about that this is the last day that the Democrats are in office. You are excited.
Yes.
Tell me how you feel.
I feel liberated again, and to have someone back in office that I feel will do the best for us. And he's just a really good guy. I think he's going to make a big change for all of us, and maybe people will just be open to having him in office, and I think that's really what it's about.
It is. This is a very Democratic, liberal county. I think this county is pretty much the reason Virginia did not go red last election.
Yes.
Last month. Is it hard to live in such a Democratic county? I don't know what it's like to live among a bunch of liberal folks.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, we all have to, we're all in this universe together, and, we have faith and believe in God, and we have to treat others with respect. And if your political party is that, I just want people to be smart about why, they're one way or the other. But you know what? We don't have to engage in conversation like that. We just have to get along and be good to one another.
I'm curious, are you happy or sad about?
Not happy.
Not happy?
No.
Okay. Most people we've talked to are not happy.
Yeah.
I get
In
it.
this area, at least.
I know, right? It's very...
General consensus.
Right. Another sad person. The only people that want to talk are the people that voted for Trump. Of course, they're happy, but they're the only people that are really have anything to say. Everybody else just looks down and shakes their head no. Happy New Year, YouTube! We all have goals for 2025. Lose weight, be more productive, get financially secure. It's hard enough to get your nest egg in place when you have to worry about your bank account getting hacked or losing money, right? Have you heard about the new fake U.S. Postal Service phishing scam that's going on? You get a text, supposedly it's from the Postal Service, and they're like, we can't deliver your package, we need more information. And then you put in information, and then, whoop, there goes your bank account, or your personal identity, or whatever. And how do you think they got your phone number? From data broker websites, that's how. They're all over the place. These people do anything to get your personal information. It's all out there on the web, and they use it for scams like this all the time. It's frustrating. There's very little you can do about it. Your information, my information, it's all out there on the web. We're victims and we're targets. That's why it's important to make sure your data is not hosted by these data broker websites in the first place. That's where Delete Me, the sponsor of this video, comes in. Now, Delete Me's been around for years now, and they offer a service that removes your sensitive data from hundreds of online data brokers. Now, I've been a Delete Me customer for almost a year now, and look at all the websites they found my personal information on and removed. Every time I check my monthly report, I'm grateful I use Delete Me. It's peace of mind. Delete Me removes personal information from data broker databases and secures information like names, addresses, phone numbers. For around $100 a year, they take care of everything. You can opt out to get your information from these data broker websites, but it's hard to do it on your own. It's just so tedious and labor intensive. Now you guys should try Delete Me. Go to joindeleteme.com/Nick Johnson and use Nick Johnson for a 20% discount. That's joindeleteme.com/Nick Johnson, promo code Nick Johnson. I also put a QR code there on the screen. Hold your phone up to it, it'll take you right to it. I also put a link in the description. Try Delete Me. You're gonna love it. You're gonna need it. Don't be one of a million people that's gonna be an identity theft victim this year. Thanks, Delete Me, for sponsoring this part of the video. What is it you don't like about him?
So, well, number one, he's a criminal. I mean, and he's just a really disgusting person.
Are you going to the inauguration?
Not at all.
No. Why would you go?
Not even watching it.
You're not even going to watch it?
No.
Okay. All right.
No, not even watching it. In fact, I've told my husband for the next 4 years I refuse to watch the news. If anything's important, I'll find out about it, through my phone or whatever. But to sit there and watch the news, I can't listen to him. I did it for 4 years before, and there's no way I can do that again.
Yeah. What do the Democratic Party, do they have any leaders coming up that you like?
No.
They don't.
And that's the sad thing.
There's nobody.
So, and they need to rethink what they're, what people want. So, and I think that's really why we lost, is because they're just not listening to the people.
How do you feel about Trump wants to maybe take over Canada, buy Canada, annex Canada, whatever? Is that just silly?
There's not a snowball hell in chance, as the Prime Minister said.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of Justin Trudeau kind of quitting?
So it was not a surprise listening to our friends back in Canada. It wasn't a surprise at all. I think it was time. I kind of wish Canada did all through the years did have where it was 4 years and that, or 8 years, and that's enough, because he's almost going into 10 years, if not 11, I think. And that's too long for somebody to be in office like that, to be in that position. So Canada has its own thing going on too. So, but no, there's no way Canada will join the United States. They have no desires.
How does the rest of Canada feel about Trump? You think he's disgusting.
There's some mixed views. I do have maybe, less than a handful of friends that, kind of agree with Trump, but the rest, absolutely not. They think it's a joke, and they just can't understand why the United States has voted for him again.
But you moved here.
Yes.
You
we
wanted
moved
out
here.
of Canada.
No, not that we wanted out. My husband was transferred here.
Oh, okay.
For work.
Okay.
And then we decided to stay because we did love it.
You like
we
Canada
do.
better than the United States?
We actually love the United States.
Oh, you do like it here? Okay.
Yeah, I do like it here. So.
What do you like more here than Canada?
Well, if you got the money, definitely the healthcare.
You think the healthcare here
Even
is
there,
better?
Yes.
Because I hear all
if you have the money. There, it was great growing up in Canada, because the healthcare, of course, is free. But before we left, it was starting to get rocky, and now, I mean, the wait list to get into hospitals or operations, or it is horrible.
So free health care, but it takes
got it.
forever and the quality is not good.
Yeah.
And here, you pay a lot of money, but it still sucks.
See, yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no winning formula.
I mean, I haven't had a bad experience with healthcare here yet. Knock on
Oh,
wood.
you just wait.
Knock on
You just
wood.
wait till you have a
Although
claim.
I've had a lot of issues, and I've been very fortunate.
Good.
So I have.
Good.
So, and there's really, the United States needs to be proud, because there is really nothing like the United States. As far as I can understand why people are proud to be Americans.
Let's go to Target and see who comes out. Is there anything nice you could say about Donald Trump at all?
He knows how to manipulate the media, that's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got him following every word he says. As they claim to hate him, they still love him. So he can do that pretty well.
Okay. I'm guessing that you weren't happy with the election result.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Were you surprised by how things went?
I wasn't particularly surprised. I know a lot of people, a lot of Republicans, and they really got the vote out this time. So I think a lot of people weren't excited for more of the same, and they decided to put in change. Whether or not that change will be good, it'll be change.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see what we can. I guess we can all just hope for the best, honestly. I think that's everybody voted with their heart and their own intentions of what benefited them in their lives and stuff. And it's the only thing you can do. That's America. Everybody has the right to vote, and you vote whichever way you feel is the best in your life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. And you seem surprised by the way things went a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. At least for myself. I'm a woman. I kind of wish things went other ways, but it's okay. We'll figure it out.
I think it's something really positive for America. What do you think?
I agree.
Why?
This is going to be on YouTube.
It's okay.
My school's a very liberal school.
Okay. She goes to William and Mary.
Okay, so you go to liberal school and you're afraid to talk about how much you like Trump?
There was a school debate, and I would say the Democrats at the school very much, we were, the Republican community at the school was very much prosecuted by the Democrats, bullied and made fun of.
Well, there
I had
were a
spaghetti.
few instances that you told me that just because you were wearing the hat,
Yeah.
there was several
I
people
had
harassing
spaghetti thrown at me.
Yeah.
I had hate notes left on my door, and
That-
I wasn't throwing hate to anybody, but it was impossible.
Yeah.
So you had a MAGA hat on and you had spaghetti thrown on you and you were harassed?
In the Sadler dining hall. Yeah.
That's not
School.
very nice.
What world are we in that you can't even express your political views and you were just sitting there?
I was just sitting there.
Isn't that a shame?
It's very sad. Yeah.
What did that teach you about how people are and about how polarized this country is?
That people buy into media and propaganda very easily, and the open left is not really that open.
You are very smart.
Thank you.
Dad did a good job.
I'm very proud of her.
So you're excited about the inauguration then?
I'm very, very excited, yes.
Good. Where do you think Kamala Harris should go? She's about to leave office. What should she do?
Retire.
Retire for good?
Retire.
Yeah, definitely not back to the border.
She should retire. I mean, I hate to say it, but half the time she seemed like if she was
Or give him the mic.
maybe
Yeah.
on drugs, or maybe she had drank, or I don't know.
She did seem
But
intoxicated.
she never answered one question.
She couldn't read off the script. She could. I mean, is that part of the what?
And so, to be honest with you, it's not that we're Trump supporters, but we thought that the Democratic Party abandoned us. So we really didn't have a viable candidate, right?
Right.
Otherwise, we would have done what we do every year, which is vote Trump. I mean, vote Democrat.
So you're Democrats that...
I've been a Democrat all my life.
Okay.
I'm from Puerto Rico. They're liberal as hell over there. But the Kamala Harris group, they're way left, right?
Too much.
The whole party has gone completely off the
Very
rails.
extreme.
And what really scares me is that when the Democrats were in office, you had all these wars going on. Well, they used to be the party of no...
Of peace and unity.
Yeah, no conflict, no war. I mean,
Yeah.
what happened?
Love. And now they're completely off the rails, and it's all about anger and hate and division.
It seems they're the opposite.
Yeah.
Hopefully they are. Hopefully the Republicans won't be so much about making war, the neocons, and, you know.
Yeah. So are you ever going to go back and vote Democrat again if there's a party, somebody running for president that you agree with?
I think they would... From what I see in the horizon coming up, I don't think so. I think... I really like the vice president in the Republican side.
J.D. Vance.
Yeah, so I think he might be a good follow-up.
So you might switch parties completely. You too?
Yes, I am actually voted my first time this election, so I'm a registered Republican.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And how did your friends take that at school? Were they like, why are you voting for him?
I lost some friends, or I guess acquaintances that I thought were my friends.
It's okay, you'll make new friends.
Yeah, I did. I joined the conservative club and party at my school and attended the debate, which was very interesting. Even the professors at my school seemed very polarized as well, and they kind of just assumed that every student is for Kamala Harris or is Democrat. So it was weird to be in the classroom and the professors be like, oh, everyone, a day off because I know everyone's heartbroken, and if you need me to, it felt odd.
They were going to take the day off so they could cry.
Yeah.
And feel sorry for themselves.
She actually called me and she told me that she couldn't believe it because there were people crying on campus.
There were people crying, just
really heartbroken, and a lot of people saying that they were going to commit suicide, and people saying that they just didn't want to, they were going to move and leave, transfer schools. Seems like a very big,
deal.
Over-exaggerated response.
Yeah, a little. You said it would take you forever to say how many ways you hate him?
Yes. He has no integrity. He's a liar. He's a convicted felon, as we all know. I mean, just no integrity. Should not be running this country. Doesn't have the intellect.
Do you feel that, what advice do you get for people that voted for him?
Strap in.
It's going to be a bumpy ride?
Yep. They're going to find out that he lied to them just like he lied to everybody else, and hope they're okay with it, because they were okay knowing he lied about other things and they still voted for him. So now it's their turn to suffer the consequences.
Yeah, a lot of people feel like that around here.
I don't know. It's kind of scary how many people do support him. So I don't know. I guess it's like the country. Maybe it's half and half around here. I don't know.
Do the Democrats have any leaders coming up that you think could challenge this new administration?
Not that I've seen. Not anybody very competitive, but they got couple years to figure it out. I mean, there's got to be somebody out there. Come on. I mean,
somebody step up.
Yep.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, there you go. Somebody needs to step up. Who's it gonna be? Another unhappy customer off to TJ Maxx. A sad, sad day in Fairfax County. The last day in charge, and then it's over. All right, everybody. Are we on? So we've been here in Fairfax County for an entire day. It is beautiful. I feel like I'm at a ski lift with the sun in my face. We're at another parking lot, another Safeway. And to be honest, we've had a lot of people say, Shh, I voted for Trump. Don't tell my neighbors. I don't want to be on camera. I thought we were past that. But we're finding a lot of that, and a lot of people that are kind of giving us a wink, but they don't really want to be on camera. They don't want to participate. Virginia has completely changed its mind on where it used to be. We're in the most blue liberal part of Virginia, and yes, 80% of the people in this area voted for her, but there's a lot of people that didn't. We might see the next time, we might see Virginia go red. I'm not kidding. We also just learned today driving around that apparently the inauguration is going to be indoors. That's a little weird. It's not that damn cold out there. The man's tough, right? We'll have to find out. But that's the end of it right here. We talked to some very sad people here in Fairfax County who are not happy with it. But we heard from a lot more people that are than we thought. And that surprised me. And that's it. We are just about at the end of where we're going to go on the road right here. Inauguration's coming up next. Stop. Yes.
Each way I give my